Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. Juve is still alive! Fino alla fine, an epic game that will remain in history. San Buffon! San Gigi! San Gigi is keeping us alive! McKenny! Vamos, Panita! Hombre del partito! Dybala with il cucchiaio! Dybala 100! Bonucci! Bonucci! Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! Verona! Let me know! Faraoni! Fino alla fine. Forza. Juve.
Oh, wait.
Ciao Juventini of the world. Ciao Juventini of the world. I hope you are doing well. It is again the late night Juventus show. It is Sunday. We start the week, the last week, before starting actually Serie A versus Udinese, the big match. We were waiting after a really difficult 2021 that started actually full of enthusiasm with a new coach, Andrea Pirlo, young. First experience after the game versus Novara in a friendly, after a beautiful win versus Sampdoria, 3-0. It started a bit more difficult versus Roma 2-2. And we had to wait until the last game that we won, 4-1 if I'm not wrong, without Cristiano Ronaldo versus Bologna. But we had to wait actually the other game, Atalanta Milan or Verona Napoli. Faraoni scored. He equalized. And he qualified actually Juventus to the Champions League. This mercato, we still have 2 weeks to do something. Because at the moment, Caio Jorge is waiting in a hotel. He was not officialized yet because he's still waiting for his Brazilian administrative papers to be totally okay before that we are able to sign him. And then in the next few hours, finally, or maybe, we'll have Locatelli Manuel. Then, maybe something will happen, maybe not. Don't count too much on it, but who knows? Surprises, miracles can happen. Will it be Miralem Pjanic? Will it be Emerick Laporte? Will we be able actually to offload some players that are not really important of our team? We will discover that in 2 weeks, but now it's time to have our heads towards the first game, Udinese, on the 22nd of August. Today, the guys were free. Tomorrow, the guys will be free again. And then from Tuesday, full power. I didn't prepare a lot of things tonight. So what I want to do tonight is a free Q&A to see if we are ready for the game versus Udinese. So you can ask whatever you want about Mercato, about the players. Tell me your opinion about the games that you saw. Are you satisfied? Are you not? Do you want to ask personal question to me? Ask. We will be there for 1 hour. I will stop after 1 hour, so 55 minutes to go. If you want to do a poll with your poll, it's a free Sunday where I will try to read some comments, to thank the people, and give you the opportunity to ask questions where I will try to answer. If we have multiple times the same questions and we already answered them, then I will refer to the beginning or the middle or the end of the live. So let's go. Let's go to say hello to the people of the chat. We have Usi Vibes who's saying Ciao Giuseppe, Mohamed Abdallah, who's saying, will Juventus get Locatelli? Allegri said Ramsey is great in Regista and he trusts him. And how about Pjanic? Well, we will start immediately with the question of Mohamed. With his first question, guys, you know that I'm not Cherubini. I'm not working. Actually, I work for Juventus, but I'm not taking care of the Juventus Mercato. So I'm like you. I'm waiting for officialization before I can say something, but I can speak this evening about sensation, feelings, and also what the journalists, the Mercato experts are saying. Locatelli, what I believe, what I think, is a Juventus player. And I saw King FF who said that he was new. King FF, I will immediately welcome you on the channel. That's really great that you are new and that you are here. But you have to know that if you spam, you will not be long on the channel because that's not really okay on the channel. So King FF, you are new and that's great. Welcome. And now you stop spamming and annoying the other people. So now, Locatelli, I have the feeling that he will be a player of Juve. Everything has already been found between Juve and Sassuolo. There were just a few things that they had to agree on, but I believe between tomorrow, actually Monday, today, or Tuesday, Locatelli will be a Juventus player. That's what I really believe. What Allegri said after the game, he said that he was really happy about Ramsey, and he actually dribbled like the best Zidane the question about Locatelli. Of course, Locatelli is a player at the moment officially of Sassuolo. He cannot speak about a player that is not a Juventus player at the moment. He cannot because by contract you are not able to speak about other players. And at the moment the deal it's official, Allegri can't answer his question because he's taking care of the field, about the guys, about the locker room, but he's not taking care about what's going on outside. Of course, he knows what's happening because he has to plan already with or without Locatelli, but he couldn't answer. What about Pjanic? Pjanic, quite easy, guys. Pjanic is a last-minute opportunity. You know that we have already full players at Juventus. If we don't sell, we will not buy. Who is able to leave or who is on the departure list? And what does that mean, departure list? It means if we have a great offer, if the players agree, then he can leave. We have different players. Ramsey. We have Bernardeschi. We have a lot of players actually that are on the departure list. That doesn't mean that they will leave. That doesn't mean that we will be sad if they remain. But they are in the bucket of if there is an offer, they will leave. So if nobody leaves, Pjanic will not come. If someone leaves in the midfield, like Ramsey, like Bernardeschi, for example, then there are more probabilities for Pjanic to come back. Only at one condition is that we get him on loan for Barcelona, so we don't pay the loan, or I mean the value of the player, because we will probably pay a fee, or maybe even for free on loan for Pjanic. But then the second rule is that Pjanic will drastically lower his salary. He has at the moment a salary of 8.5 million with Barcelona. He wants to cut to arrive to taking 20% off, so that's 16 off from that's 1.6 off from 8.5. We arrive at 7 more or less. Juventus says no, maximum 5 million. So it will be difficult for Pjanic even if he's there. He was not called up with Barcelona that won today with a braceways double, a brace from him. He was not called up, so he can leave. He needs to leave Barcelona. Will he join Juventus or not? We will see that in the 2 coming weeks. But first, heads to Udinese for the team and heads to Locatelli for the management. Is Allegri happy with Ronaldo? It's a strange question. And Ron, same for you. Huh? If you are putting a lot of times the same question, I will or not answer or I will suspend you for a bit. So I will not answer this time. From the moment that you are calm, I will come back to that question. Who do you think will be sacrificed if Pjanic comes back? Arthur. Ciao Aman, my great friend that made a really beautiful intro for the nightlives that I still have to work on to integrate it. So really, really nice, by the way. I don't have the Mac here, otherwise I would have shown you, but really a 15 seconds intro that is really great. I love it. But what about Pjanic if he comes back? But we have the list. I believe I still have them here. Wait, where are they? Here. These were the old lists that were not changed at the moment. Aman. So we see all the blue players are the player at the moment that are in the Champions League. Of course, it's a hypothetical list because it's not Allegri that made it, but it is Antonio Corsa that made it, a Juventus fan. And then you have the red players that are already out of the first list of Champions League, because you know that Champions League you have the ability to put 2 times the list. Now, before the competition starts and after the round of the group stages, then you will have to put a new list. And now here, Arthur is already cut off. So that means that if Locatelli comes in, another player will have to be cut off. If Pjanic arrives, another player will have to be cut off. So at the moment it's that. And when Arthur will be back in November, after the group stages, if he's integrated again, another one will have to be out of the list. So it's quite difficult also to do Mercato. That's why I'm saying pay attention, because we are already too much. And if nobody leaves, nobody can enter. And that's also one of the big difficulties of Juventus. We talked about it last year. Mercato, boomerang. When you are doing a boomerang, you throw it away like we did with De Sciglio, with Rugani, with Pellegrini, with Marco Piazza, with a lot of players. But then at the end, they will all come back. So we will have to find new destinations for them if a club wants to. So I don't know. I don't know who will be sacrificed. I don't know. Why Allegri doesn't want Locatelli? I don't know where that idea comes from, Ayus, but I think that you are badly informed. I don't know what source you are looking, Ayus, but it's totally wrong. Beppe, no to Pjanic. I'm not the one that decide, guys. I'm not the one that decide, but Pjanic is not a bad player, but he didn't have any confidence from Barcelona, and we know that without the confidence, here, the head, it's not okay. Is it impossible to sign Renato Sanchez? But Renato Sanchez has never been a real concrete objective of Juventus. He has been linked with Juve at a certain moment where we had some difficulties to lower the price of Locatelli and to put some pressure on Sassuolo. The name of Renato Sanchez has been leaked. But never a real concrete objective of Juventus. Then Renato Sanchez for the younger guys that were not born or were probably not following football 4 years ago, or actually 5 years ago, when there were the other Euros. Renato Sanchez was a phenomenon with Portugal, a phenomenon. But he fooled a lot of us because he's a tournament player. A great tournament player, you give him 7 games, 5 games, this time actually 4 games, because Portugal was really bad, as I anticipated you before the Euro started. And he was really impressive. But then he went to Bayern Munich, flop. He went to Swansea, flop. And then he had a great season with Lille. We are speaking about Lille, small club that won the Ligue 1 because of Paris Saint-Germain, because of the being humble of Paris Saint-Germain, and then he did a great Euro. Let's see. I am curious to see Renato Sanchez in the coming 2-3 years. I'm really curious, but he has never been really a concrete objective of Juventus. So I don't believe that he would arrive at Juve and would make the difference. If I have to choose today between Locatelli and Renato Sanchez, I go immediately for Locatelli, without any doubt. People are telling me even that he's injured, so why don't use Fagioli if we did not get Locatelli or Pjanic at versus Atalanta? He played composed well for 10 minutes. But guys, I have to repeat myself a lot of times. But I don't know if you're all the family of Fagioli, or you're suddenly became all experts of under 23. But I don't know since when you all know really well Fagioli. Fagioli has played really well with Juventus one game versus Spal. Versus Spal, it's a Serie B team in Coppa Italia versus Serie B. And then he played 20 minutes, I don't remember the game, with Juve, where we were already winning 3-1. He had less pressure and he played quite well. This season, guys, how can you judge 10 minutes? How can you judge 10 minutes in a game that we were winning 3-1, not 2-1 at that moment when he entered, in a game where all the teams were really tired because not in optimal condition, because it was really warm, because the teams were changed 100%. I don't know how you are able to say now today that Fagioli is a great player, especially when Pirlo didn't play Fagioli for important games. One, he never gave him really the chance. Then you can say maybe Pirlo had no clue. He didn't understand the player. And okay. But then you have Allegri that spoke and wrote about Fagioli in his book. He wrote about him that he was a real talent. He saw him now with the preseason. He spoke about him 3 years ago. And he preferred Ranocchia. He prefers Ranocchia, and he doesn't want to keep Fagioli because he thinks that he's still a talent, a great player, but not ready for Serie A. So I don't understand why we have to push for Fagioli if a great player, a legend like Pirlo didn't play him, and a great coach like Allegri is not giving him a chance. If we had the next Pogba ready, and I speak about ready, I'm not saying that Fagioli cannot become the next star, but if he was ready like a Pogba when he was 19 years old, he would remain at Juve, guys. He would remain in the first team. But it's not true. It's not true. So I would love that people understand that at a certain moment, if you are working with a management, with two different management, and you are actually taking both the decision that the player has talent, but he needs to be a bit more created, formed, trained before actually be a starter at Juventus. We are not speaking about Empoli, Venezia. We are speaking about Juventus, guys. Then tranquilli. That's my opinion. Martin is saying this is not the season for experiments, and that's another one. We have to find again the balance in the team. We have to understand where we were actually really bad last season. We have to improve. We have to play with the qualities of the players. And I already saw a lot of great things from Allegri, from Massimiliano Allegri. Because Massimiliano Allegri, he already clearly, Chiesa is playing on the right. He doesn't play on the left. Chiesa is playing on the right, okay? He also made it clear immediately. De Ligt is playing on the right. Immediately. Then he had to test because we have no midfield. Because at the moment Arthur is injured. Because we don't have Locatelli. Because McKennie will not be there versus Udinese. Because Rabiot is injured. he had to create something there. He was doing some experiments, but then in the front he has the really clear ideas of what he wants to do. De Sciglio didn't play in the beginning. He entered at the 65th minute, replacing at a certain moment Ronaldo, but changing the roles, of course. But the basics. First, the basics. And I believe in Fagioli, I believe in Mattias Sule, I believe in Ranocchia, I believe in Felix Correa, in all these players, but if I believe they are also not ready to integrate the first team permanently. First, the basic. We still have talents like Kulusevski that are really young. Like De Ligt that is 22. We have McKennie that is really young. These players needs to find actually stability in the team first. First these young players, and then we will think about the other ones. Can Juve keep De Sciglio and play him also on the left? Also Danilo. Yes, De Sciglio will probably stay. There is a 90% chances, or maybe even 99% chances that De Sciglio will play. And what is the skill of De Sciglio? De Sciglio is actually a player that can play on the left and that can play on the right. Two different positions. He can alternate. He's not excelling on the left. He's not excelling on the right, but he's able actually to guarantee professionalism and showing that he wants to and that he's listening to the coach. Would I love to keep De Sciglio in my team? No, I would have loved to have a better one, but I have no problem with De Sciglio. Danilo was slightly not injured, but he had a contrast in the morning before the game. Yesterday, they prefer not to risk him, to keep him conserved so that he can play versus Udinese. Then the big question mark is, will Ramsey again play in that role, or will it be Danilo? Today, I would put my bets on a Danilo. Otherwise, Danilo will play as a right back. Ciao Rui, who's saying, does the latest news on Locatelli mean that in the morning we can sign and we have Locatelli sign? But promises doesn't exist in football. You know that. Like Lukaku that is saying, I'm here to stay. I love Inter. Inter, the best club in the world. And the day after is going to Chelsea. Today he's saying actually that he wished and he hoped that the Inter fans understood that it was the chance of his life. I think it's a bit annoying for the supporters of Inter to hear these kind of things, but it is what it is. Then speaking about Messi, one day he's crying, 2 days later he's already presented in Paris Saint-Germain. What does that mean? It doesn't mean that he can't go to Paris Saint-Germain, but if 2 days later, not even 2 days later, it's not even 48 hours later, he's already in Paris Saint-Germain, it means that he had already everything clear and done in his mind while crying for Barcelona. I'm not saying that you can't cry, of course, yes, but it means that from one day to another, everything can change in football. So will Locatelli sign tomorrow? I can't promise you. Will he sign? I can't promise you. But the player, as I always told on the channel, he is virtually a Juve player. Then maybe tomorrow they wake up really badly, in a bad mood, and they say, we stop. Then you never know in football. What is your ideal lineup if all the players would be fit with Locatelli? That's a great question. You know, this kind of question I would love to have a bit more today. Like Aiden is asking a bit the same question. Show us the lineup versus Udinese. I don't have the lineup versus Udinese, but indeed, watch under 23, guys. Under 19 is for free on Juventus TV. Not for free. You have to have the subscription, but you can see live all the games of Juventus TV for the under 19, but under 23 they are showing them in replay. So watch them. Ideal lineup, if everyone is fit and there, with Allegri as a coach, I would play with Szczesny in the goal, Danilo on the right, De Ligt, Bonucci, Alexandro. Three-man midfield with a Locatelli as a regista, McKennie on the right, Rabiot on the left, Ronaldo, Dybala as a falso 9, and Chiesa on the right. This is my ideal lineup for the season. Then, I never believe in only 11 players, especially not when we have 23, 25 players in the group, and especially not in a year where you have not 3 but 5 subs. So I never believe in 11 players and that's it. I believe in more players, and that's why I'm happy if we have a Bentancur that yesterday did really great, if we have a Morata that can change the game, if we have a Kulusevski that can enter, if we still have our Giorgio Chiellini, Il Capitano, ready. So this is my ideal lineup. Mariano is asking, where is he, Mariano? Because he asked a question, Mariano. Where's Mariano? I think that Mariano... here is Mariano. Chiellini non titolare per te contro l'Udinese. Ti rispondo velocemente in italiano e dopo parlo in inglese. No, non penso che sia titolare perché ero molto molto curioso di vedere chi iniziava ieri accanto a De Ligt ed è stato Bonucci, dunque penso che giocherà Bonucci la prima contro l'Udinese. So the question of Mariano is, will Chiellini, according to me, to Giuseppe, not start versus Udinese? I don't believe so. Why? Because I was waiting for, that was one of my biggest questions yesterday, who will start next to De Ligt? And it was Bonucci. So I believe that he was tested really because he wants already his 2 center backs ready. The starters versus Udinese, Bonucci, De Ligt. Then everything can happen in life with injuries, hopefully not, but that will be the first lineups. McKennie can't play, no, he's suspended. Cuadrado over Danilo for me. It depends. It depends because I believe that Cuadrado, we will see him a bit more offensively. I love Danilo. I love Cuadrado. I really love Cuadrado. But I don't know. I think both of them can play on the right. Cuadrado can start there if Danilo will play instead of Ramsey. That can happen versus Udinese. It can happen that Danilo is playing as a number 6 and then you will have Cuadrado on the right. Kulu is good, yes, I agree with that one. What are my opinions of Cuadrado? But in the past, I didn't like him. The first year I liked him. From the second and the third year, I didn't really like him when he was playing offensively. Why? Because the problem with Cuadrado, sometimes he had a bad decision taking, and I don't know. Sometimes he's going really crazy with in his mind, doing really strange things. I loved him with Sarri. I loved him even more with Pirlo. So I believe that he will be really great for us. It's a really joker because he can play right back, he can play in a 4-3-3, and he can play in a 4-4-2 every time on the right, as long as we don't see him on the left. And it's a really super sub. Depending where we need some crosses, we will use him. It can be that Cuadrado will be used, especially when Morata will play, because yesterday that's what I saw. At a certain moment, Morata came and suddenly, and it's not a mystery, suddenly Cuadrado started to cross. Something that he didn't do for 60 minutes with Dybala. So, can be. Beppe, we have a new trio, the RDC. It depends because some people are calling it the CDC, some are saying the RDC, but how you want to call them, they were already there last year. The thing is that nobody was trusting Chiesa, and we were not playing a 4-3-3. And I was not even supporting Chiesa neither. Ciao Thomas, what are the chances of the under 23 qualifying to Serie B? I didn't hear any investment in youth players or promotions from the under 19. There were some promotions from under 19, like Matthias Sule, who is at 18. He played last year with the under 19. He will now be promoted to the under 23 because the guy has really talent. What are the chances? To be honest, I will be really honest with you. I didn't really deep dive in the new team of the under 23. I know that there were some market at a certain moment. They did, no, not at a certain moment. It's a fact that they did a better and a bigger mercato for the Juventus women and for Juventus under 23. But I didn't have the time to really deep dive into it. Now, qualifying to Serie B is hard, is really hard. Why? Because from the moment that you are in the top 8, you have some playoffs with really strong teams. You see, there are some teams that are really already ready, like a Cesena and so on, to be a Serie B team already. Don't forget, we are playing with young players in that tournament, while the other one, some teams also have already some players from older players near to retirement, but that comes from Serie A that are already experienced and ready. So difficult to go in Serie B for our second team. Difficult, but I have to deep dive. Mamma mia, again, I have to explain again. Why Cancelo for Danilo? It's already 2 years that I'm trying to explain that story. But in short words, it's really easy. Cancelo was great, but was not a phenomenon. Was not a real person that was really well in the team. In terms of behaviors, was not a hard worker. At Juventus, you have to work really hard. He showed some beautiful signs at Juve in the beginning of the season, then he disappeared a bit because of lack of professionalism, but that's not the main reason, because the guy has talent, we cannot deny it. But we had to have money, guys. Money, and it's again the same story again and again and again. Every year Juventus had to do more or less 100 million plus Valencia profit, okay? And at a certain moment, if other players doesn't want to leave, you have to make profit with the players that has potentially market. And Cancelo had market in Premier League, and they gave us so many millions, and we took Danilo. That helped that year, because we actually did Cancelo, Spinazzola, and Moiskin. We took Danilo according to me, we won in that change. Then if you want spectacular moments in a year of Cancelo, then you can go for Cancelo. But for me, you can tell me about a lot of players that we made mistake, and I will probably tell you yes or no, you are right or not. But Cancelo for me was not a mistake to change him. My friend Mo El Chahali, follow GJustjuve Telegram for news about Juve, including under 23 and players on loan. I agree, guys, this is really something that you have to do. Let me write you the link, because that's really an important thing. If you want to be updated on all the Juve things, but really updated, thanks to Mo, who's doing an incredible job, because he's posting actually 90% of the news. I will give you the link here. Wait, let me write it so that you have it. What did I do? Sorry guys, I have to start again. Here we go. Here we go with the news. So this is actually the link, https://t.me/GJustjuve. This is the Telegram group. How does it work, the Telegram group? It's quite easy, actually. I will show you. So what do we have? We have a group with all the news from the day. Okay, we try to do it instantly, translate it in English. So we are looking We try to filter what is relevant or not. Some are a bit less relevant, but we try to really entertain the people. But the great thing is, for example, if you have a news, there is always a comment section where you click on it, and then you enter the comment section where the people from the chat they can discuss about that related news. So go. And then we also have the goals and so on. I will not show them too much, but we have some goals. For example, now there is the goal of Alessandro Di Pardo that was our player, and he started with Vicenza. We showed the goals in GIF format or in movie. Really well. You have to do it, really. Now we are 311, so let's see if some people will join. But if you want to be entertained and informed, do it, because it's really, really great. Giuseppe Mauro Icardi is coming on loan from Paris Saint-Germain. I will show you immediately the news that I was reading on OneFootball. The news here is written here. Wait. Opa. Icardi resumed talks to join Juventus on loan after Lionel Messi's PSG arrival. The thing with Icardi, he loves Italy. He wants to come back. He played at Inter. He will never go back to Inter, of course. He never actually hid. He was never hiding the fact that he wanted to come to Juventus. Now with Paris Saint-Germain having Mbappe, having Messi, Neymar, all these players, he has a bit less space. I would not be surprised, last minute change. But first of all, Cristiano Ronaldo has to leave. I don't know if he will leave or not. But who knows? If Cristiano Ronaldo leaves, then it can be. It can be. But if Cristiano Ronaldo leaves, guys, with Icardi, then you have center forward, you have Icardi, you have Morata. I don't know. I don't believe that we will see Icardi, or we will have to change everything. Then we don't play with a 4-3-3, then we will go to a 4-2-3-1, probably, with Icardi, changing everything. My friend from Morocco, Zaccaria Mohi, saying ciao, grande Ju, and ciao to all the Juventini of the world watching fino alla fine from Morocco. Yes, I was curious, Zaccaria, from where was MAD, so I went on Google, on internet, because I was really curious and I couldn't think about it, but it's Moroccan drachma, if I'm not wrong. So, ciao, Zaccaria, really, really happy to have you on the channel, and thank you for the donation. Thank you for supporting, Zaccaria. Look at that. Hanin is also speaking about the Fanta Life team. Guys, you know what? Buon Ferragosto, Rocky. Buon Ferragosto per tutti gli italiani e per tutti quelli che credono, i cristiani. Buon Ferragosto a tutti. Buon Ferragosto. Ciao, Amjad. And then I had a question about the Fanta Serie A. Where is it? From Hanin. Look, guys, I already prepared it because I want to be a bit generous this year with you, giving you some gifts or the opportunity to win some gifts. So what did I do? And you are not obliged, of course, to play, but I will show you the link also to go. Today I'm doing a lot of promotion, but I'm not winning anything with it. It is for free, guys. It is to help you. So there is an app that is called what the fuck? Wait, because I received a call. Why is that? At midnight 40. That's really strange. Okay, so. There is an app for free, Fanta Live Serie A. There is a code as well. I will show it later again. And I wanted to give some gifts, some opportunities for people to win some gifts, beautiful gifts. I have to check. I can't promise now at the moment. But I want to give a shirt of Juventus for free for the first prize at the end of the year. And I want also to give a second prize, maybe a third prize, and also a prize for, mid table so that people don't have to wait 38 game weeks, but also at the middle table I want to give. And maybe if we have sometimes some stickers, some so on, I want to give also every month. So I am checking for the prices to make it sure, but I already created the league. We are already 64 in the league. You can play on app, iOS, Android. It is for free. If it's not in your country, you can also play it in your country on the web version. What you have to do is that you actually go and make a team here. After registering, you make a team. I will not. Oh, I don't want to show you mine, guys. I don't want to show you my team. And then you go in the leagues. And we are already 64, if I'm not wrong. Look how many people we are. We are really a lot of people that are already subscribed. We are 56, 7, 8, 9, 60, 64 people. So more we are, better the gift. It is for free. You don't have to pay, but it's really, really great. Really great game, fantasy league about Serie A. So if you want a code, guys, the code is, where is the code? I will show you again. The code is here for the app of Serie A. Now let's speak again about football. Beppe, I love that we are always allowed to comment and that we don't have to wait 45 seconds. Oh, I forgot to put it. Okay. That's why people, you see, I forgot to put the 45 seconds timer, and that's why we had some spam in the beginning of it. Agnelli is calling you. I didn't see Agnelli today. On the phone you mean, yeah. When can we see each other Fanta teams? After the first game, because now it would be too easy that you see the games, the team of the other ones, because then you will copy them. But after the first game, you will be able to see the teams of the other ones. That will be fun. Fabrizio Romano, Locatelli was not called up by Sassuolo because he's close to joining Juventus in the coming hours. Of course. Nothing new there, nothing new. We have the same goalkeeper. You already saw my goalkeeper. I took Rui Patrizio. Who do you think will score the first goal of the season for Juve? I have two names in mind, but maybe I'm wrong. But let me know, and then we will do a poll with you need to give me 4 names. I will take the comments, but I'm hesitant about Bonucci or Ronaldo. First goal of the season, Bonucci or Ronaldo. Bonucci from a corner kick with a header, or Ronaldo. So let me check if we can do a poll with the names that you are putting in it. Ulsport is saying Beppe didn't have any defenders from Juve. Meanwhile, that you are writing, guys, it's quite easy. You can have maximum 3 players. You can have maximum 3 players about Fanta Serie A. If we are more than 100 people participating, I will do a weekly video about Fanta Live Serie A to speak about who's winning, what are the transfers, who makes some points. I don't know if you are interested or not. But Chiesa, Bonucci like me, Ronaldo segna per primo contro l'Udinese, soon 15,000. I don't know if we hit 16,000 by the way or not. I don't know. Beppe Rugani is not quality Juve. This is correct. We have the same defense, you see. 20 is a lucky number for Bernardeschi. The one of Badawin can be, that he has been touched by the grace of Badawin. What are your expectations of Morata and Bentancur? I will launch the first goal, the first poll with actually the players. Let me put actually first goal versus Udinese. I will put 4 names: Ronaldo. Ronaldo, Bonucci, so that you have also my choice. I saw a lot of time Chiesa in it, and I need another name after Chiesa. Dybala, Locatelli if he comes, Ronaldo, Bentancur, But I see only one time Bentancur. Chiesa, maybe Dybala. I will put Dybala inside as well. Chiesa and Dybala as fourth choice. These are the four choices that you can put. Downloading the Fanta Serie A, guys. The logo of the Serie A. If you don't have it on the App Store, you can play with the browser. Right, it's working perfectly. It's this one. Wait. Let me wait. This one. That's the logo. If you don't have it, then you have to play with the browser, with your computer, guys. This is it. So, what you're thinking, 43% of the people at the moment are saying Cristiano Ronaldo. Only 4% are believing that it will be Bonucci. 34 for Chiesa, 23 for Dybala. So let's see. Oh, you are quite divided at the moment between the three strikers, and not a lot of people are believing in Bonucci. I believe Bonucci will win. Chiesa is too tired. I agree with you. What position is Caio Jorge going to play? But we will discover it. I believe he has been taken as a replacement for Morata. But then you have actually three choices. But I think he can play also on the left side if we need them there. Beppe, where is the Ligt? Where is the Ligt? I don't know where is the Ligt. The Ligt at the moment is with his girlfriend, because they all had 2 days of holiday, and he will be back Tuesday. And if you are asking me why didn't I put De Ligt in my fantasy team, it's because, but I can't reveal too much of my strategy, guys, otherwise you will copy me. But if you want to make points, you need also to find defenders that scores goals, because they have a lot of points. So you have to find the balance between a team player that is not conceding too much goals but is also scoring goals. De Ligt last year, he didn't score a lot. I think 1 goal. It doesn't bring a lot of points. And I took 3 other players. I'm hesitant about one. I took 3 players of Juve. If you want to, I can reveal you the 3 players I took. Bonucci, Beppe, imagine Bonucci doesn't play versus Udinese. If he doesn't play, then he will not score the first. Last season, Tactical guessed the correct person to score the first goal on your channel. That can be. But what was the first goal? It was a 3-0 win versus Sampdoria. Kulusevski scored the first, no? I think it's Kulusevski, out of my mind, Adam. I don't remember. I think it's Kulusevski with his left foot he scored. I don't remember if he said it. The 3 players. Mamma mia. We have someone that found them. It's not Sam Mikalev, because he was really close. Chiesa, Rabiot, Ronaldo. It's not Chiesa, Rabiot, Ronaldo. These are the 3 players that I took from Juve. These are the 3 players. Yes, Marian. It's true. The 3 players, Chiesa, Ronaldo, McKennie. Because Ronaldo, I even put him as a captain of my team. Last year was top scorer. He will score again. He will bang goals. So I'm not hesitant at all about Ronaldo, but he's expensive. I think because you have 100 million, and then I think he was 13.5. Chiesa, a lot of assists, goals. And I believe in McKennie season, also one that has the ability to score some goals. So I took these 3, and especially because Chiesa and McKennie, they are midfielders. So I don't know if you think that I made a great choice, but yes. Defenders, I took. I can't reveal all my team, guys. I can't reveal all my team. Then you will copy me. And how will I win then? I don't know. McKennie la prima contro la Samp sembrava il Vidal degli anni migliori. È vero, è vero. È vero, Mariano. You took McKennie, it's true. Yeah. So let me stop the vote. You are saying 43% Cristiano Ronaldo will score first, 32% Chiesa, 21% Dybala, 5% only Bonucci, and that was my choice actually. Yeah, 13.5 Ronaldo. Do you have a score prediction? Oh, it's too early. I don't even know the team that will play. Where do you play the fantasy? I already showed it, but that's the code and that's the app. App Fantalife Serie A. And then the you make your team and then you enter with the code GJSMADNMP 060915. Why doesn't Allegri? Here we have again the question from earlier. Why doesn't Allegri like Ronaldo? Guys, I don't know where you imagine these kind of things from. I don't know where and how and why you are saying these kind of things. I don't understand. Where is that coming from that Allegri doesn't like Ronaldo? No. Then if you believe the rumors that you see on Twitter, on Facebook, and on Instagram, then it's up to you. But Allegri that doesn't like Ronaldo, that's a myth. Who on earth doesn't like Ronaldo as a coach? It's a guy that is scoring 30 goals a season. Now there is a difference. There is a difference with the past. The big difference is that Allegri is the coach with a 4-year contract. That means that the project will start and be built around Allegri as a coach, while Cristiano Ronaldo is in his last year of contract. That means that Cristiano Ronaldo this year he will also be in rotation. That means that Cristiano Ronaldo, if Allegri decides to play him on the left, he will play on the left. If Allegri believes that Ronaldo in certain games needs to play as a center forward, Ronaldo will play as a center forward. If Allegri believes that in that game Ronaldo needs to sit on the bench, he will sit on the bench. Why? Because Allegri is the boss, because he's the manager. And this is something really, really important. That doesn't mean that he doesn't like Cristiano Ronaldo. These are the story from internet. Like Sam is saying, these made up rumors are both funny and sad. Guys, doesn't like. What does that mean, doesn't like? But now Cristiano Ronaldo is part of the team. He needs more responsibility. Yesterday, he went out at the 65th minute. Then there were already some pictures. I saw the pictures of already some people that he went to the locker room and made up pictures where he was not happy, while if you see the other pictures you really see that he's asking the permission to Allegri, can I go to the locker room? Allegri said yes, you can go there, so no problem. Then if people are showing a part of the information, up to them. Do you want Cristiano Ronaldo to extend his contract? Jean-Pierre Ramos. Ciao, Lucas Villar. Ciao, Lucas. Hope you are doing well, buddy. If I want that, it depends. You know what I want? I want players and a team that are in total cohesion and that has the same objective. That means playing and honoring the shirt of Juventus. If Ronaldo and Juventus are aligned to continue, and I'm not speaking about this year because this year we are aligned and we continue. If they are still aligned, then yes. If they are not, thank you Cristiano Ronaldo for what you did at Juventus or what you try to do at Juventus. And we move on. Guys, I told you, I'm nearly 40. I saw Davids, I saw Vidal, I saw Del Piero, Nedved, Trezeguet, Buffon. Cristiano Ronaldo is a player that was at Juventus. Nice. If we start looking at the frame, and one day he's not smiling, the other day he's smiling, then he's dressing in a blue, in front of a blue car with a short, and because we think that he will go to Manchester City, the day after he's dressed in black and white because he will remain at Juve. Then we are going crazy, guys. No, I'm not looking at body language, but it's true that. And I said it, and I'm not speaking about this season. I speak about last season. Last season, at a certain moment of the season, Cristiano Ronaldo was irritating me, not as a player, but behavior, because he was a bit exaggerating in not being an example on the field. Frustrated or not, you have to go fino alla fine. And I was not happy because I always said that Cristiano Ronaldo is probably the best and lovely player when you have him if he scores in the first 15 minutes. If he doesn't score in the first 15 minutes and other people are scoring, he's not happy and it starts to be frustrating, and he's actually quite contagious to the other team, his frustration, and this is not okay. This is something, if there is one quality that I don't like with Cristiano Ronaldo, is that his negativity that he's transmitting to the team when he's not scoring in the beginning of the game. Because then he starts to be frustrating himself, and it looks more like I need to score, and then I think about the team. I don't like that too much. Documentary of Amazon has been said by Amazon that it will be before the end of the year. Before the end of the year. Yeah, but the link, home of Juve, I already showed you. I already put the message here. You go to the App Store, it's written Fanta Live Serie A. You click Fanta Live Serie A on App Store. If not, you go on Google Fanta Live Serie A, and then you put the code, the link. What do you want the link? You want me... otherwise, I come to your home and I put it myself. Ciao Matria. Don't worry about Ronaldo. He will score 30 goals either way. The midfield is what worries me. The midfield, Marco. The midfield, we didn't see the midfield at the moment. We didn't see him. So if I see what the three midfielders of yesterday, that none of them should be a starter, if I see what they were able to do yesterday, I'm quite confident that the midfield will do really great things with the Locatelli, with the Rabiot, and with the McKennie, because these are the starters. Bentancur, whatever, but these are the starters. It will not be Ramsey that will be a starter. Bernardeschi scored a beautiful goal. He will not be the starter. So if I already see what these guys that we all wanted out are doing, I'm expecting beautiful surprises. Will Bentancur be a starter for important games? Is he Juve quality? I like the guy because I really believe that he has some qualities. I was a bit disappointed last year, not because he played bad, because he played really bad last season, but I believe he played bad not because of him, but because how the midfield was built. And that's why he played quite bad. But I was disappointed in mentally. I was expecting a bit more leadership and being mature, carrying a bit the team in terms of motivation and so on. I didn't see it. But yesterday he played really well, according to me. He feel a bit more confident with Allegri. Can he be a starter for important games? Only if he's playing 3, 4, 5 games in a row with some great confidence, then yes. Otherwise, it will be difficult. We lost the mentality last 2 years, exactly, the midfield. So Allegri shut the mentality, think first, right, and every player should score, not just Ronaldo. But there is a statistic that is really funny. funny. No, actually, it's depressing. For the, you know, in the 10 years in our stadium, we won 9 times the Scudetto. In the 9 times, we never had the Serie A top scorer. Never. Allegri even said it once, a few years ago. Huh? He said, like, in Serie A, the team that has the top scorer doesn't win the Serie A. Last year, who had the top scorer in Serie A? It's Cristiano Ronaldo. And who lost the Serie A? It was Juve. So, you know, I would love to not have the top scorer of Serie A. And I would love to have 20 goals Ronaldo, 20 goals Dybala, 20 goals Chiesa, 20 goals, no, let's say 10 goals McKennie, 10 goals Bentancur, 10 goals Rabiot, 10 goals Ramsey, 5 goals De Ligt, 5 goals Bonucci, 5 goals Chiellini, 3 goals Quadrado, 3 goals. You know, this is what I would love to, because if I need to have the top scorer and then lose Serie A, I'm not happy. And I agree, everyone should score, not only Ronaldo. Then, that Ronaldo will be the best goal scorer of Juventus, there is no doubt about it. What about Caio Jorge? Where is he and when will he play? There are two things. The first thing is that last week he was in quarantine, because you know that he did Brazil, Italy, Italy, Brazil, Brazil, Italy. He went to Brazil again to actually have his documentation ready and in order. It's taking a bit more time because it's bureaucracy that is taking time. So that's why he's still not registered officially as a Juve player. That's one. And the second thing is that he had to be isolated. He's training alone, but I'm confident that the isolation will be over and that he will start training with the team on Tuesday. Then I'm not working at the Brazilian embassy. I don't know how much they will wait before they put a stamp on his passport. I don't know. Let's see. Gif Natsu is laughing because of 10 goals of Bentancur. Me too, to be honest. Even if I like the guy, if he already scored 2, it will be a wonder and a miracle. I agree with that. Pepe, what will happen if I took 3 Juve players and Locatelli? That's a good question. I was also thinking about that. But probably then they will tell you to make a change because your team is not available. You can play probably the first match game if he's not still at Juve, but then you will not be able anymore because you can have maximum 3. It's true. But Ronaldo will never settle for 20 goals. 25 minimum. But I hope. I'm not doubting that Cristiano Ronaldo will score at least 25. But never settled. Again, and I repeat myself, Ronaldo is part of a team. It's part of a team. So again, if everyone is scoring 20, I'm happy, guys. Huh? Even Pinsoglio. If you tell me Pinsoglio is the top scorer of Juventus, I will be happy. Huh? If he scores 40 goals. 40 goals for Pinsoglio, I'm happy. Ciao, Pana. Hola, Pana. ¿Qué tal, Pana? I need to have you back on the channel one day. That's my great friend Francisco Rivera. He's crazy, but we love him. A really great Juve fan. We love Francisco, hermano. Gracias por la, ¿cómo se dice? La donación. Gracias, hermano. Can Rugani leave this summer? Any chances? But there are some talks about Rugani that apparently Napoli would love to have him. It depends, because apparently Manolas should go back in Greece. Then they will need a center defender. But then it always depend on his salary, because 3 million is a lot for Napoli. Will he take it a bit lower? I don't know. But we are also nearly to loan out Dragujin. So Dragujin out, Demiral out, Rugani out. Then we need a player. Who can be that player? Laporte on loan from City? Can be. But will Laporte accept to be a 4th defender? Question mark. Let's get 150 likes for the live. Normally we hit 180, but today is Sunday evening. We are a bit more calmer, so I don't know if what we are able to reach. I don't know if we today, because it's Sunday. If we reach, then we launch the music. We launch the small music for 150 like. We are at 130. Saludos desde Venezuela, crack. Hola, Renzo. Gracias por seguir el canal. Me gusta mucho. What do we need to do to consider this season successful? Winning the Scudetto. Again, I want to win the Scudetto. More than anything, I want to win the Scudetto. And a successful season would be, if you speak about trophies, Scudetto, and at least quarterfinals of Champions League, at least quarterfinals of Champions League, not round of 16, but quarterfinals. Then everything can happen. You know what, Champions League, we don't know what happens there. But what would be a successful successful season for me would be that we have healthy players, and I speak about muscular injuries, because then contrast is on the field. It can happen, but I would love to have healthy players that have some desire to play for the shirt. If I see that the players have some desire to play for the shirt until the last minute, I would be happy having a solidity in defense and finding the balance in our team. That would be really great. Michael is saying 4 stars on our shirts. That's not for today, because we need 2 more. Could have been the year of the 4th star if we won last year plus this year, but this is not the case. So, ciao Michael, by the way. Ciao Taber. Did you say Scudetto is more important than Champions League? No, that's not what I say. I said that for me, I prefer to win the Scudetto, or at least, no. I prefer to have as an objective to win the Scudetto this year than the Champions League. Why? As an objective, to put the objective to win. Because if you follow the channel, you know my explanation and my theory about Champions League. And by the way, I am Italian, and Scudetto is more important than everything. Why? I will explain you in a few words, and then I stop repeating everything what I'm saying. Scudetto is 38 games. 38 games. Who wins at the end? It is the best team, the team with the strongest players that play the best football. That doesn't mean the beautiful football, but the best football. Ciao Roberto. This is that you have a penalty against, a penalty for, that you have suspended players, that you have injuries, blah blah blah. At the end, everything is more or less the same for the same penalties, except of Milan, that every year has 30 penalties. But except of Milan, with the 30 penalties, it should be normal. And then the best team wins in a long run. Every time, every team is playing in the winter, every team is playing in the summer, whatever. The rain is everywhere. You are playing versus the same teams, all of them, because it's the same teams from the beginning until the end. So that's really one thing. Champions League, if you guys, and you have to learn it, and I will disappoint you and you will be angry with me, with the old Beppe, if you really believe that a single team on earth, except of PSG, who doesn't understand nothing about football, they think they are playing Panini game. They are thinking that they put the stickers in the book. But if you are thinking that a single team on earth says our only objective is the Champions League, you're wrong. It doesn't exist. And I'm not speaking as a Juve fan, I'm speaking about a football fan and someone that understands a bit of football. A trainer like Nagelsmann from Bayern Munich is saying, we can't put Champions League as an objective because there are too many factors that comes in Champions League from the moment you are out of the groups. You have the weather, you have the field, you have a red card in the beginning of the game, you have a player that is COVID positive, that is not able to travel with the team, or 2 or 3. You have in the quarterfinal you are playing versus Bayern, and another team in the quarterfinal is playing versus Monaco. One has a bit more possibilities than the other one. That doesn't mean that they will win. Look at Juventus, they lost versus Lyon, Ajax and Porto 3 years in a row. That doesn't mean anything. But it's hard, guys. Champions League, there are too many factors. You have il fattore culo. What does it mean, il fattore culo in Italian? It means the chance factor. Culo is the ass. In Italian, it's an expression that means actually the chance factor that doesn't happen in Serie A. And that's why I say I want to be the best and I want to win Serie A, because Serie A, I'm Italian, I know what it is. Then Champions League, of course, it's a wish, it's a desire, it's the cherry on the cake. Of course, it's beautiful, it's the music, it's a beautiful cup. It's more prestigious to win the Champions League than the Scudetto. And on that one, we are all okay and we agree. But Champions League, you can't base everything on Champions League. Otherwise, you're I don't know. It doesn't exist, guys. Champions League at the end, how many games? It's 13 games. 6 you are playing in a group. 6. And then if you are lucky, you have 7 other games. It's 13 games. 6, you are playing 4 points, and then it's in, out, in, out, in, out. So it's difficult, huh? Look at the result, guys. Look at the result at the end. Some people are telling me, can we, ciao Stefano, can we win? Look, a mistake like Bentancur that demoralized the team, not hating. It's true. It's true. Bentancur, he entered, the team was not mentally strong. Pirlo was not the biggest motivator on the touchline. He made a mistake after 30 seconds. The team was lost in his mind more than on the field. It's true. It's true. And then look what happened, guys. Manchester City, they bought the guy. Don't know the name. Never heard about him. Grealish, the guy with the strange hair. 100 million pound. Today they lost versus Tottenham. Arsenal, they bought the other one, Ben White, 58 million euro. They lost versus Brentford, Breakfast. I don't know what the team. I think it's Breakfast. I don't know. I'm not sure. Football is 11 versus 11. Then everything can happen. But guys, Juve need 5 champions. I don't know. Galacticos has never won the Champions League. It's true. Cristiano Ronaldo, he needed 5 years to win it with Manchester United. He needed 5 years to win it with Real Madrid. It's not easy, guys, huh? Bakayoko to Juve touts. Hope not. I hope it's not happening. Paris Saint-Germain got tired of foot. He wants to do the real thing. Yeah, I called it a panini, where you buy the stickers and you put it in your book. You are a new generation. It's what is it? Fantasy Ultimate Team, FIFA Ultimate Team. Look at today. The guy there, Braithwaite scored 2 goals with Barcelona. Who would have thought that? Who will be the top 4? But let me know in the comment what you think, guys, that will be the top 4. And then we'll stop. I said 1 hour. It's already 1 hour 14. I start working again tomorrow. Huh? So the top 4 for me, I believe, but it's not over. Eh? We have 2 weeks of Mercato, and I need still to make a video about it, and I need to study. But now, without studying the other team too much, top 4 this season, Juventus first. Juventus first. Juventus first. Juventus first. Napoli second. Milan third. No, wait. Juve. Juve. Napoli. Inter. Roma. I think. Juve, Napoli, Inter, Roma. Yeah. I don't see Atalanta in top 4 this season. Out. Let me write that. I need to write something because then I wake up tomorrow and I change my mind. Wait. But I will make a video about it. Juve. Maybe I change my mind again before. Juve, Napoli. What did I say? Inter and Roma. Pay attention to Lazio, but yeah. Or Roma, Inter. Can be as well. Can be. It depends. Why is it difficult to say it now? Because we still don't know Napoli, where Insigne, where will he play or not. I see here. Juve, Atalanta, Napoli, Roma. Juve first. The rest we don't care. I agree. I love that. Juve, Atalanta, Milan, Inter. And you all believe in Atalanta. I do less this. Not because of yesterday. What about Milan? Milan out of top 4. But Giroud is in top form. I am hesitant if I would buy him. Lazio will be great. Pay attention to Lazio as well. We have great teams this season in Serie A. I see Atalanta in the 2nd or 3rd place. Just for someone that asked me as well. The code of the league, I show it again. So it's GJS, make a screenshot. MADNMP 060915. Let me go back to the comments. We'll see in 9 months. Yes. Roma has no shot. Pay attention. Now they bought the guy, Abraham. Maybe Roma will be a surprise. What about Asimi? I already answered. Mourinho, special one. But it's or he does really great, or he goes out. Juventus, Sassuolo, Atalanta, Milan. Yeah. I don't know about Sassuolo. Juve lost players like Tammy Abraham because Morata do like 9. Game good, and he flops, and he cared to put gel in his hair. But I never heard Juve being on Tammy Abraham. It was not even an objective. It's not about losing. Look, Tammy Abraham, 50 million. Good player, by the way. 50 million. I will explain. Sometimes, guys, you think it's really FIFA Ultimate Team or Panini, like I said earlier. Guys, Tammy Abraham, it's 50 million. 50. Cash, now. Or then maybe they put in some years, I don't know. But it's still 50 million. Record transfer for Roma. Okay? He will be probably the striker of Roma. Okay? Juventus, they have a Morata that they know because he already played with Allegri. He played also last season without Allegri, but at Juventus, 3 seasons in total, where he showed that he's a hard worker, that he can work as a 9 to score goals, like he scored again yesterday, by the way, or that he can play for a player like Cristiano Ronaldo. But you know what's the most important thing? It's only 10 million loan. That means that if we are not even happy next year with him, he goes back to Atletico Madrid without having any problem. We loaned him 1 year at 10, we continue to loan him for extra 10, and it's a striker that is playing with the Spanish national team, that we know that we are not taking too much risk, that is even happy to be in rotation. And that's Morata for 10 million. Find me, please tell me now on the channel, Amjad, tell me a player, and please tell me, a player that knows Juventus, knows the coach, and that is eager to join Juventus for 10 million. Ashutosh, find me a player, a striker, a number 9 that is able to sacrifice himself for the team, that is able to score, that is able to assist, that loves Juventus, that even is able to cut his salary because of the love of Juve, that comes for 10 million. Find me. If you tell me a player, probably I will tell you. Invalid code. Vinay, I don't know what you are doing, Vinay. Look at the code. Vinay. GJS MADNMP 060915. 060915. There are how many? Let me refresh. Let me check. We are already, so 6 pages. Wait. We are even more now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 60. 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are already 70 people. 70 people that is able to put the code, and you can't put the code. It's not my fault. No code, no shirt. What can I say? I'm waiting, guys, for the 10 million euro. Dzeko 4 million. Juventus was on the player last year. I saw Julian Dos Santos join. You are in the group. Julian that was on the LED in the stadium with his tag of Twitter. Let me check the comments. Giroud so much better and cheaper. Giroud is a good player. I can't lie about that. But, guys, Giroud will play with Ibrahimovic, without Ibrahimovic. I don't know, we can discuss about Giroud, but Giroud, what's the age of Giroud? Let me check the age of Giroud. Let me check. We go on transfer market so we don't say stupid things. Go. Transfer market, Giroud. Giroud is probably 35 at least. Or 34. Let's say 34. He is 34. 34. And in September he will be 35. Morata is 28. And he will be 29 in October. So we have 6 years of difference, guys. With a player that knows Serie A really well and knows Juventus in and out. I take Morata over Giroud. And Giroud is not a bad player. Giroud is not a bad player. Beppe, if Dybala will sell by Juve, you want Salah? I never thought about that. But why will Juve sell Dybala 2 weeks before the Mercato? That would look really strange. It's true, he's old. Balotelli, Suarez. Suarez was good. Suarez was good. It's true. It's true. For free, eh? But then he was not a European, and then what do you want to do? We have the sound. Wait. Let me take away the sound, because Transfer Market is always doing that shit. They are automatically launching sound. 34 is no age in Serie A. It's true. We have some old players. Thank you, Beppe. I'm getting so tired of these fantasy fan thinking we are screwed up the transfer. About Dzeko, fine, he would be cheap to buy, but for what salary? And how long will he be fit? It's true. I don't know the salary of Dzeko, to be honest. Dzeko, guys, seriously, I prefer taking then a Morata over a Dzeko, even if Dzeko is not a bad player. Grazie, Mac, who's saying, will McKennie lose minutes this season? I have taken him in my fantasy league because I really believe that he will play a lot. Now, why didn't they start versus Atalanta in the friendly? It's simple, because he will be suspended versus Udinese. And Allegri needed the game to test the ones that will be available. And who will be available? Bentancur, Bernardeschi, and Ramsey, the BRB. If you like the names, like the CDC, then we have the BRB. The BR. The BRB. So I think he will gain minutes. He will play, or he will flop, and then it's because of him. But I really believe that Allegri believe in him. Then we have Change My Life, che mi sta chiedendo, ma non puoi parlare italiano? Change My Life, ma non puoi mettere il tuo nickname in italiano? Quello non lo capisco. Stai scrivendo con un nickname in italiano, allora in inglese, e dopo mi scrivi in italiano. Devi scegliere. No, guarda, te lo spiego molto simpaticamente, molto velocemente. Guarda, il canale è in inglese dal giorno 1. Ogni tanto faccio alcuni video in italiano, però è molto strano perché il canale è in inglese. Perché? Perché l'offerta in italiano è tanta. Ci sono buonissimi youtuber che sono Colpo Gobbo, Luca Toselli, Chinosci, c'è la famiglia Juventibus, c'è tanta offerta. Con esperti che sono molto bravi, parlo di, come si chiama, Davson23, e pensavo che c'era la mancanza di condividere la Juve in inglese, ed è per questo che ho scelto l'inglese per il canale. Voilà. Potevo farlo in francese anche. Why is he suspended? Because he received, I think, a yellow card in Supercoppa. Really strange rule, and he will not play the first game. That's why. Good night, Amjad. Good night. Love you too, buddy. If Locatelli joins tomorrow, do you think Allegri would start him? This is probably one of the problems of Allegri. I don't know if he's right or wrong, but he's not eager to start immediately players. If he joins tomorrow, he will start training on Tuesday. No, if they find an agreement tomorrow, he will sign and do the medicals on Tuesday. Luckily, he has no quarantine to do because he's in Italy. Then he starts on Tuesday. We play on Sunday in Udinese the evening, so we travel probably in the morning. It means that he can train on Wednesday, Thursday. I think it's probably maybe the second half, but I would be surprised. Ti prego. Spero che ti è soddisfatta la domanda, perché no, ma anch'io ogni tanto avevo anche il programma su Juventus in inglese, e niente, no, penso che è importante condividere la passione con tutti i tifosi, anche quelli che non parlano, che non hanno la fortuna di parlare in italiano. Domani sul canale Juventus ufficiale Twitch sarò con Claudio Zuliani e parleremo in italiano per tutti i pazzi per la Juve alle 6. Ciao Giuseppe, ciao Dynamic Dybala. Beppe, can you talk a bit about the Super League? Not too much, not too much. Why? Because I need to go to sleep today. I said 1 hour, it's already 1 hour 30. Super League. The Super League is not dead, guys. No, it's a long discussion, Super League. Another day. It's not dead because why? They signed a contract that is a binding contract. They wrote on Twitter with a letter that they were out of the project, 9 teams on 12, but legally they are still in. So the Premier League is not dead. Will it happen? I don't know. But it's not dead. It's not dead. And I think it's an advantage, but they will change the formula. They will come back. Let's see. And for the social fans' choices, but how can I know? I don't work for socials, guys. Yesterday they did a crazy takeover for the game with versus Atalanta, where you could choose the shirt, you could choose the flags, you could choose who would wear the GoPro. You could have actually a code where you can win some signed merchandising of Juventus. So a lot of things, huh? Guys. It's over. It's over. 1 hour 30. It was nice to be together with you. We said 1 hour, it's 1 hour 30. So we see each other tomorrow. Guys, can be, tomorrow will be a hectic day. And I start again working. I have a lot of things to do tomorrow because I start after 2 weeks. So I have probably 1,500 mails. And then at 6 p.m. I will be live on the Juve channel. But it can be that at a certain moment, guys, at a certain moment, we have Locatelli announcement. Can be. Let's see. Thank you. Telegram group if you want all the news in real time, because that's a really great, really great news. Wait, let me check because I received a picture. I need to see the picture. I love that picture. Look. I need to make a graphic, by the way. Can you? Yeah, now you can see it. Me with the fantasy logo. With the fantasy logo around my head. Thank you, Aman. If you are still there, we need to make a beautiful graphic with a shirt, with a GJustjuve shirt, so that people, they can know what they can win. Tomorrow, Locatelli. Let's hope for it. Tomorrow can be Monday or Tuesday. Let's wait. Buonanotte, Ghifinazzo, Aidan, Omar, Rabop, Dynamic, Dybala, Christian, Jamie, Juventus for life, Debadutta, buonanotte, Morton, Stefano, Amjad. Hey, you're still here. You're still here, Amjad. You said buonanotte and you're still here. Ciao to everyone, guys. Ciao, Julian. Ciao, George. Ciao, Sam. FIFA prediction. Matt Ria. Today was chill, eh? Wait, for last week before we start versus Udinese. Ciao, Forza. You.